Hi, I'm Jack from VYPER, and today I'm going to take you through setting up your content upgrade. So once you're in the VYPER dashboard, you can come down and choose your funnel. We're going to use content upgrades today. And once you're in the dashboard, you'll see all of your content upgrades here. You can either create a new one, or you can edit your existing ones, duplicate them, look at the stats, archive them. But today I'm going to take you through setting one up using an existing one. Just to speed up the process a little bit. Okay, so on this first step, we're going to go through all of these steps, and I'm just going to explain to you each entry that you need to make and what it does. So the title and description are important to be descriptive because this is going to be shown to the user who opts into your content upgrade. So make sure that you make those relevant to the content upgrade, and remember that these are user facing. You need to add the brand, so that will also show up. And if you're in the more advanced programs, the Pro Enterprise, you will actually get to add tracking pixels or scripts to the thank you page. So when someone opts into your content upgrade, you can then fire a confirmation pixel. The other thing you need to do is add a logo. Remember that the email background is going to be white, darker logo if you can. So we need to save it after every step so that as we go through the process, we don't lose anything. A successful save, you'll always see this big yellow box up the top. So we'll go over to step 2 here to the lead magnet. This is going to be the email that goes out, just a thank you message. And we also like to leave our Twitter access here so that people can reach out to us if they've got any issues or questions. Also read all of these little notes around the boxes because they do share a lot of insights into what you're filling content out for. This, for example, will show you what the email looks like, and you'll see that the title goes in here, and here's your thank you message, followed by the download button for your content upgrade. So adding a lead magnet image. I usually just screenshot the cover of the PDF or checklist that we're using. You can also design your own and then upload them. You can upload them any size or dimension. Just remember that this dimension usually works the best. This will make more sense when we get to the design step. Down to the next one, upload your lead magnet. So this is where you can upload your PDF or ebook or checklist or whatever you're giving away. And you can just upload that, try and keep it under 100 megabytes so that it uploads successfully, and then you can preview it just by clicking it, or you can delete them if you want to replace it with a different one. Alternatively, you can actually add a URL. So a lot of cases we use a custom URL to send someone to a hidden video or a hidden web page on your website. And the other option, of course, is to even just house the content upgrades on your own website if you don't want to use our delivery system, which is through Amazon. So there's definitely a lot of stuff that you can do with offering a URL instead of a content upgrade. And what that does is when you're looking at this email again, this button, this CTA, will just be a link off to wherever you link it. Smart opt-in is extremely useful in keeping your list squeaky clean. What this does is when someone signs up to your content upgrade, they are not added to your list until they have opened the email. This prevents people from sort of just spamming you, and it makes sure that you don't get a bloated email list. The other important thing to add here is the URL that you want people to share. In most cases, this will be your blog URL, blog post URL. So just remember to save that again. And we'll go to the next step, which is the content upgrade. So this is the bonus content. So once someone opts in for your first content upgrade, they then go to a confirmation page that has the opportunity for them to get another piece of content. Now you can choose to give a specific content upgrade, which you've already created, and this will be drawn from all of the other content upgrades you've got in your dashboard. Or you can choose this option to enable, this alternative option to enable a random delivery of a content upgrade. So if you've got a more general approach, you can just add a general one. But if you want a more specific secondary piece of content that will be offered in exchange for a share, you can select one. We usually advise people to go with one point to claim the bonus content. This means that it requires one share. So that could be like one share on Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, any of those. The other option, if you do not want to get someone to share, you can redirect them instead. So instead of sending someone to share something on Facebook, they would then get redirected to an actual page. So in this case, you could, if you were an e-commerce store, instead of getting a share on the content upgrade, you could say, okay, click through to this link to then go and get the bonus point. So that really helps in making this super diverse in what you can do. Okay, the design step. Now this is where you get to customize your content upgrade pop. So you can see here that we've pulled in the image. You can decide to pull in the image or not. You can change the text up here, button text, colors, fonts, and everything. It's all pretty self-explanatory. And this is what the page takeover will look like when someone clicks on your content upgrade. Always make sure to save this step, because if you exit, you'll get a warning sign saying do not leave the page, otherwise you'll lose your saved content. This is a pretty straightforward step. The social media, you pretty much just need to add the handles of all of your social media. So you'll see here the placeholder text, Facebook username only. That's pretty easy to get. It's just on the end of your URL when you're on your Facebook page. So it'll usually be facebook.com/VYPERgrowth. Same with Twitter. And you can also choose the tweet that is populated when someone tries to share on Twitter. So remember to keep this under 130 characters because we do append the via and then your brand's username. Just so you can keep track of this, and every time someone shares, you get notified in your Pinterest account, Twitter account, sorry, and it shows a lot of engagement. The other option is to share on Pinterest. This is a great one for many brands. Make sure your pin is portrait sized. I probably should have actually made this a little bit longer. You can see the perfect dimensions here are about 750 by 1100, or close to around there. So those more portrait shaped images usually do better here. Okay, and so once we're done with that, we go to the next step. And this is where you integrate your email service provider. If you don't have any of these email service providers, or you don't want to use an automated connection through an API, you can simply do the manual export whenever you like and import those into your email service provider. More will be coming eventually. These were just the 4 most requested. Now this step is to embed it on your website. You can choose a number of different embed options. So the regular link, which would just be hyperlinked text, the highlighted link, which is actually the text with a background, or you can choose an actual image. I'm going to show you how to implement this script in the next step of the video.